Hey guys, welcome back. This video is for the solution of a problem that is faced by one of my subscriber, Mr. Gulshan Kumar. He commented in my video and he said that he is having some sort of problem with SFML new version and he wants me to make a video on the SFML setup with code blocks. So he wants me to use the new version of SFML. This video is going to be lengthy in size, but if you guys are having the same problem, then I recommend you to watch this video till end, because this is going to solve many problems and you'll get to know how to link libraries with any IDE. So there will be a general method. Okay, so let's get started with the problem. So he wrote that he is having some sort of problem with the integration of new version of SFML in CodeBlock. So in first look I thought that okay, we need to download just the correct version of SFML library that is compatible with the CodeBlock and our problem is solved. But when I went to the website and I saw the latest version of CodeBlock, it says that the compiler that it has is 8.1.0. okay, and when I went there to look for a compatible SFML library, there itself they mentioned that the compiler version have to match 100%. okay, and there is no such library available which is compatible with our compiler 8.1.0. so we don't have any other way except that we can build the whole library ourselves by using the source code that is provided in this SFML download segment. Okay, so first thing what we'll do, we'll first download this code block, latest version of code block setup, and we'll install the code block. Okay, so I have already downloaded and I have already installed the code block, and here is the first page of our code block. Okay, so I have done nothing, I have just installed it and there is nothing else in this code block. So after installing it, you need to first download the source code that is available on the website of SFML download segment. Okay, then after downloading this source code, you need to extract this source code. So this is the file that is downloaded. Okay, so this is the source file that I downloaded from the website from there, and after that I extracted this in a new folder, and this is the folder here. Okay, so it contains the source of SFML, latest library of SFML. Now we want to build it, so we want to have CMake application with us, because we'll be using CMake application. So you can look for CMake, and we want to install the GUI version of CMake application so that it can be easy for us. So you'll see the downloads. So basically this is a general method. If you have any library and you want to build the library for a particular compiler and for particular IDE, then you will have to follow such steps to build that library. So download any binary, whatever the latest binary available here for Windows. If you are having 32-bit system, then download x86, and if you are having 64-bit system, then download 64-bit. okay, after downloading, so I already have CMake here. Remember that you need to open CMake GUI. okay, after installing you'll get such kind of options. So after getting the source code and installing CMake, what you need to do, open your CMake. So here I'm using CMake 3.7.1 and provide the path to the source. So my source is there in SFML folder, and this is my source. I'll select this folder, and next I'll give a path where I should store my build directories. So I'll make a new folder here. I'll say SFML build. I'll select this folder, and after that just click on configure button, select the compiler here. So since we are going to build this SFML library specifically for CodeBlocks, and our CodeBlocks is using min.gw make files, so this is the compiler that our CodeBlock is using, and you can see the name of the compiler here. You can see that the compiler is min.gw -w64 project, version is 8.1.0. okay, so way to select this option here. Make sure that you are choosing this option only. After that, you need not to do anything, just click on finish, and CMake will configure. It may take some time, maybe a minute or 30 seconds, basically based on your computer speed. So don't be afraid about this red color, they are nothing but cache variables. So CMake is giving you options to choose in these variables. So here you can see that example is not selected, so SFML build examples, so we need examples also. So select here, SFML build doc is not available, so if you select this you'll get some error, so don't select it. And everything else is good. Again click on configure button, and it will say that configuring is done. Okay, after that you just open your build, and you can see that when we'll see generate, then new folders will pop there. You can see that lib folder is there, and this lib folder is empty right now. Okay, so now a project has been generated. You can see SFML CBP. Okay, now you just minimize this and you just open this file sfml.cbp with your CodeBlocks. If by default it is not showing, then open it by using your CodeBlocks, or choose the default option for this particular extension as CodeBlock, and you'll get this project opened here. You are required to do nothing here. Okay, just click on this build button, and you can see the lib folder that is present in our build folder. It will get populated. You can see new files are coming. So guys, I have already told you that it's a lengthy process, so it will take a minute or two. So I'm going to fast forward it a little. So you can see that it is over, and we got some files here, and it took 3 minutes on my system. So my system is a little bit slow right now. Now next thing you need to do is just close this code block here. Again go to your CMake. Then here you can see that it is written CMake build type. So the build type was released. Now change it to debug. Don't worry, it's not case sensitive, so you can use small a or capital A, it will be the same. Click on configure first, then so click on generate. Again open your SFML build folder and just open this project again. Click on this build. And you can see that in our lib some new files are getting popped out. So it's a iterative process. First we generated some files, some build, SFML build for our release type. Then we generated for debug type. And after generating we are building it by using our code block editor. Okay, so it will again take some time, like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm going to fast forward it again. So guys, it is also completed, and it again took nearly, I think, 3 minutes, exactly 3 minutes to build this release build type. And we again got a lot of DLL files here. Again, you need to repeat the same thing with a little bit changes. So just close your code block, select no, and just uncheck this build shared libs. So it is when it is checked, the static builds are not generated, and when it is not checked, you can form some files that are required in order to include or link your library in a static mode. So again, just click here at config and just generate. Okay. Again, go back to your SFML.cpp project, open it, and just build it. It will again take some time. Let's see what are the files that are coming in our lib directory. So you can see that, so right now the files are not coming. Now the files are coming. You can see that some files are coming. So these -s files, so whatever the files are coming with this dash s thing, they are getting generated. So it means that some files are generated that are supporting the static build type of our SFML library. Again, it will take some 2 or 3 minutes, so I'm going to fast forward this. So guys, it's done, and it took 3 minutes and 17 seconds as my computer is running a bit slower. So now we have got some new files here. We need to repeat this whole process again. This is the last time we are doing this, so don't worry. Okay, now you need to change this debug here, and you need to uncheck this. So it is already unchecked. You need to change this debug to release. Okay, so here we need to build some static libraries of release type. Okay, so we have already built static libraries of debug type. Now we need to build some static libraries with release type. Again, configure it. It's done. Then generate it. After generating, you need to go back and just open your sfml.cpp project again. I think it took 4 times, so this is the last time that we are doing. It is the 4th one. Again, you just need to click on build and wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, and you can check the changes that are happening in your lib folder here. Okay, so I'm again going to fast forward this because it may take 3 minutes again. I'm so sorry for this, but it has to be done like this. There's no other way. If you don't have the compiler that are supporting the library, then you have to build the whole source code yourself by using your type of compiler. So we are building it. Let's fast forward it. So guys, it's done, and it again took 3 minutes and 16 seconds. I don't know why my system is really slow, and we have all the files that are required for us. So just close it and select no, and just close your CMake also. If you don't have CMake or you are having any difficulty to find the CMake, I can provide the link in the description. You can download it directly from my drive. Okay, so don't worry. Next, what you need to do is just open your code block. Okay, open. So now we are actually making a program. Everything is done that is required. Now create a new project. I'll recommend that you should create an empty project because we have a SFL project here, but it is not recommended by their own team. So we are going to create an empty project. We are just going to name it for now, say dev. Okay, so the project name is dev, and the project destination is our desktop SFML project, and the resulting file will be there in the same directory, SFML project. Okay, so select debug and release configuration both, and make sure that you have your GCC compiler. Okay, click on finish. After that, you need to add some file. So click on file, click new empty file, and then it will ask, do you want to add this new file in the active program? Say yes. Then give the name of the file as main.cpp. Okay, and save it. Click debug and release both. Check whether they are marked or not. If they are not marked, then mark debug and release both. Click OK. Okay. Now you can see that this is your project directory, and you can see the dev folder is here, and there you have your project and your main file. You need not to do anything here. Just don't write anything here. Just see, there are two options, debug and release. Select debug and click on build, and you'll see that two folders got in there. So it is bin and one is object. Again, just select release from this submenu and click here on build. Okay, so when the project is built in release mode, you can see that there are two folders here. Now open this bin folder, and go to your SFML build directory, and you can see the lib here, and select what the DLL files here. So you need to select the DLL files that are having this -d. Okay, so select SFML audio -d, graphics -d, networks -d, system -d, and Windows -d. Okay, so there are 5, and copy it and paste here. So D basically means that you are having DLL files for debug purpose, and similarly select the DLL files that are not having D. Okay, audio, graphics, network, system, Windows. Okay, so these are 5 files. Copy them and just paste in the release. Okay, again just close it. Now you need to go to your SFML source directory, open it, and you can see that there is some external libs folder, xlibs directory. Open it. You can see bin directory. Open it. Just check whether your system, what is the type of your system. So if it is 62-bit, or if it is 34-bit, I'm sorry what I'm saying. Okay, if it is 64-bit, then open this directory. If it is 32-bit, then open this directory. Okay, and so my system is 64-bit. I'm going to open it and just copy the file and paste in your release directory, and again paste in your debug directory. Okay, so this is done here, and remember this, the whole was happening in your project directory. So there was the project folder and everything was happening in your project directory. Okay, so close everything. Now after everything is done outside this IDE, you need to select project. Okay, so you need to select, right click on the project, click on the build option, click here in your project, at your project name. You just need to go to search directory, and here you need to provide the path of your include directory from your source. So you have your SFML source, okay, source folder in desktop. Open this source folder. You can see that there is an include folder. Just take the path of this include folder, copy it, and just add this path here. Click on OK. And after that, you need to do the same thing with linker. But at this time, you need to give the path to your libraries that you have built. So go to desktop and you have your build folder. Select the libraries, take the address, copy it, and add it here at linker. Follow each and every step very carefully, because even a single mistake can give a lot of errors. So yes, now click at debug. I already clicked at debug and I clicked on yes. And after that, click here at linker setting, and you need to provide the file names. Okay, so the file names that are there in, so we have selected debug and we need to link these debug files. So what are the files we need to link? The DLL files here. Okay, so what are the DLL files? I'm going to fast forward it, just write whatever I'm writing here. Okay, so you can write all these files in this release linker setting, or you can just do one thing. You just select all these file names, and just click here, copy selected to, and click at release. Okay, click at release, and after that just go there and just edit the last letter D and dash. Okay, it makes it a little bit faster. I mean, I'm a kind of lazy guy. Okay, so everything is done here. Click on OK. Now we are ready to run our simple program in SFML. Okay, so let's copy one program from our tutorials. So here we have program. Copy it, just paste it here, and let's run it. So now you can see that your SFML library is integrated and it is working pretty smoothly. Okay, I hope you liked this video. I hope you got your problem solved. I know the video was very big and I will not waste much of your time. If you have any problem regarding any software, or you have anything related to this video, you can just comment down in the comments. I'll respond and I'll try to fix the problems as soon as possible. Okay, thank you for watching. Thanks a lot, and thank you Mr. Gulshan Kumar for for posing such a wonderful problem. Okay, bye bye.